Capricorn, welcome back to Shacey Tarot. For those of you returning, for those of you brand new, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. This reading is for anybody with a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, if it's not your energy I'm picking up, it definitely can be the person that you're dealing with or will be dealing with in the near future. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? I definitely want to let you know that if you want to check your other placements, it's a, fantastic way to check. I want to say, like, you get more of a full picture of what could be going on now or in your future. So I highly encourage it. I check my moon, my rising, and my Venus signs. And sometimes I resonate more for my rising sign than I even do my sun sign. So if you want to check that out, cafeastrology.com is a free resource. And so is astrosofa.com. Okay, so you just plug in your birth date there, your time of birth if you have it. If you don't have it, just put 0 for the clock and your location of birth, and check my other videos if you want for those other placements. It just, again, gives you a wider scope of what's going on. So we're going to check your energy, the person you're dealing with, the mutual energies. I'm going to pull some tarot charms as well and see what's going on. We'll pull those near the end of the reading. I'm going to get mutual energies, love messages, guidance messages. We're just going to see what's happening. So this can pick up the energy of anybody around you that's affecting your energy or the person you're dealing with. Let's see what's happening for Capricorn. What do we need to know? So whenever you hear these messages is when they're meant for you, okay? Because it is in divine timing and each one of you are in your paths at different times. And it is a general reading, so it's not personal. So if you want a personal reading, those are open at shacey.com. You have the 4 of Cups. Anything you could ever want is when you hit the more button, it'll open up the window and you can check that out, okay? Why is the 4 of Cups here? So some of you feel like I feel like you're like really focusing on, and remember, this can go vice versa. It depends who's watching as to whose perspective it plays out from. I feel like some of you are just maybe really fed up. You're bored. You're not feeling your best. Okay. Spirit's letting you know to be careful. You may miss an opportunity come in. Somebody here is not feeling inspired at all. It's kind of like, I just want to get away from here. I'm bored. I'm not happy. I want to go to where, I have a solid future. So for many of you, you do have opportunities around you, but you're not interested. But while you're focusing on what you're not happy with, you may actually end up missing an opportunity coming in. So just be careful of that. That's one message I have. The other message I have is that some of you are trying to figure a clever way out of your situation, okay? Many of you feel like you need to figure out how to get away from your situation because, even though you have other people around you, you feel like you're not growing anymore. You're not growing anymore. You're not feeling inspired to do anything new. Maybe you do the same old thing day in, day out. It's not exciting for you anymore. So some of you just need to strategize, what it is you want to do here. Okay, is what I'm getting. OMG, did you see them fly out? Okay, some of you are definitely going through a transformation here. Your life is changing as you know it. For many of you here, this transition is necessary because some of you, you're done where you are. Wow, just as I said that, the Tower. The Tower. And we have the Fool energy. So this is kind of like, you know what? I'm not inspired here. There's nothing left here for me anymore. And it's creating conflict in your life because there are challenges that, it's kind of like when you're in a dead-end job and you've been there for years and it's like you can't grow anymore in that job and it's kind of like you're dragging your feet. It's kind of like that. Like you're looking for opportunities elsewhere and Spirit is saying, yeah, you can take a leap of faith. This is the Fool energy. You do have a new beginning here. So I feel like some of you may just kind of shock everybody and you may just, yeah, wow. Just as I said that, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. So some of you could be dealing with and having conflict with somebody here or several people, and that's what happens. Like this could be family, it could be a love interest, it could be jealousy. Again, take what resonates for your situation, but things here haven't been going well. Whenever you get the Tower energy and the Death energy, that's kind of like something shocking happens. Yeah, it can be that somebody passes away and it creates conflict. It could be. But for some of you, this is the end of a cycle that has been kind of lonesome, kind of boring. It's kind of like some people start to create conflict when they are bored, when they're not inspired, when you can't grow anymore in this job, this position, this marriage, this family, whatever the situation is. It could be a friendship, but there's definite conflict here. Let's see what's going on with the person you're dealing with, or persons, because there is the Five of Wands here. So I feel like there's too many people involved here. What's going on with Capricorn's person of interest? Now we're coming toward Capricorn in the future, whoever they're dealing with or whoever is on Capricorn's mind. What's going on in this person's energy? What do we need to know? Okay, so I feel like your person here is and has some regrets of something they said or did in the past. But I feel like they're at this crossroads. They've got their blindfold on. Maybe, this person has been focusing a lot on past issues and is trying to trust their intuition on what direction to go. They're not really sure. Okay, so whoever that is for you, they're not really sure what direction to go. They feel disappointed. Yeah, okay, so it's kind of like this King of Wands could be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It's like this person, they may be an entrepreneur. You may be dealing with somebody that, is used to taking the action. This can be somebody that's quite magnetic, quite flirtatious, quite fun, good looking. They're not really sure where or how to take the action, what to do. So they're at this point of making a difficult choice and a decision, and they're indecisive. And sometimes what we do is we block our own blessings, our own path, because we're just trying to keep the peace. So sometimes when that happens, whether that's you or this person, again, this can be vice versa, depends who's watching. Sometimes conflict is created because, we can't grow anymore in this situation. We're fed up. We've had enough. We want to go to where our opportunities are. It may require taking a bit of a risk, a bit of a chance here. So sometimes what happens is we start to create conflict in our life because we're not experiencing growth anymore. And so we take it out on those around us so that we can find where our niche is. So, I feel like somebody has outgrown a situation, the Death, the Tower. It's kind of like, that's it. Okay, there's conflict here because it's like somebody wants to have a new beginning here. It's almost like somebody wants to start something new, something fresh. It can be even a new job at a distance. What's up with this King of Wands for Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know? Let me know how this resonates, and don't forget to support your fellow Capricorns and these free readings by hitting that like button, the thumbs up. It's so important. Only takes a millisecond. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're waiting. We're waiting to make final decisions here. Okay. Judgment is about waking up, smelling the coffee. It's about realizing where you want to go, who you want to be with, what you want to do. It's about second chances. But somebody feels blocked again. Could be just that, we're still focusing on the past. We're not able to move forward yet. There's hidden emotions here as well, is what I'm getting. This can be reconciliation with someone from the past or past soul to soul connection. But this is also about, I'm hiding the fact that I'm making final decisions in my life, that I'm disappointed. I feel blocked here. So, your person may be getting really agitated here because they're trying to figure things out here. They're having to wait. They're going through a lot of massive changes. They're trying to trust their intuition. Yeah, there's definitely a choice to make here between two different directions or two different people. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so it can be that we're trying to make a choice here, on whether to have so maybe this person's, it could be a spouse of yours. It could be an ex of yours, wondering whether or not to give each other, give this connection an extra chance, an extra second chance. It could be. but they're not really sure if they want to do that or if they want to go in a new direction and take a chance, you know, for the future, or vice versa. Again, this can be vice versa. Where's this Knight of Cups going for Capricorn? Oh, wow. We have the Five of Pentacles. So it can be that, you know, you and they have gone through a breakup, a shakeup. We also have the Seven of Cups. So it's kind of like, you know, your person is really trying to make decisions and choices here, but they're worried about this sense of lack, meaning that financially speaking, they feel like they may not have enough here to move forward. That could be why they're frustrated. Okay. Maybe they want to move forward towards you, or vice versa, or another connection, or this is you moving towards another connection. And we're frustrated because we have this sense of lack mentality. Whenever you get the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, it feels like we just don't have enough. We don't have enough. And it's kind of like we're trying to figure out what to do. We have a lot of decisions and choices to make here, but we feel like we don't have quite enough maybe to cover all the costs of what we want to do. You know, whether it's like we have got to go a certain amount of distance in order to start a new career, a new job, or give this pentacle to you or you to them. What are these decisions and choices with the Seven of Cups? Okay. So whatever decisions and choices we make, divine timing is at play here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's going to affect our bottom line. Okay. Which makes sense with the Five of Pentacles that showed up here. This is a turning point. Once we make these decisions here, it's kind of like we're making final decisions. We're trying to trust our intuition on what decisions to make. So I feel like your person's here trying to make final decisions here on what to do in order to move forward here and bring this cup in. This is somebody wanting to take the action, waiting to take the action, but indecisive of exactly how to do that. You know, you and they may have gone through a breakup, a shakeup here. I can tell you that your person's going through a major transformation because we have the King of Wands, we have the King of Swords, a King of Pentacles. So your person is evolving, and again, vice versa, it could be you, into the Emperor, trying to take charge of their life here. Okay. We have the Death card, the Tower card. They're definitely going through some kind of massive change here. And so, you know, it's all happening in divine timing here. Again, the Wheel of Fortune is destiny, it's fate, it's timing. This is a turning point in your life, in their life, where they're making decisions and making sure, like, do I have enough to make all these decisions? This can also represent if you or they are going through a divorce. Okay, if this is a divorce between the two of you, it can also represent that they're not sure how the judgment is going to go legally. And financially here, if they're going to be, you're going to get half of everything, they're going to get half of everything. They're not really sure, you know, because the King of Swords, you can keep in mind that this is a judge or an attorney. Could be. Let's go ahead and get the other deck for clarification as well. I want to clarify the Tower, please, for Capricorn. Leave me messages again. Let me know how this resonates. Why is the Tower here for Capricorn? What was I saying about the Emperor? Hello, Emperor. Hello, Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries or Taurus. Again, Scorpio here. Aries again. I also have Gemini here. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy here. Scorpio. Yeah. So, and Taurus energy. Capricorn, of course, you're here. Okay, so the Emperor clarifying the Tower indicates to me that, you know, we're taking charge of our life. The Emperor is somebody who makes plans, who gets their ducks in a row, can be a business owner. This can also represent, you know, if your person or you, Capricorn, have a business that you take care of, that you handle, maybe things aren't going so well here. Maybe that business, you know, is not making enough money. Can also represent that somebody is trying to get away with more than their fair share. Why is the Fool energy here, please, for Capricorn? Why is the Fool energy here for Capricorn? Okay. So the High Priestess is about trusting your intuition here. High Priestess is somebody who's highly intuitive, uses their intuition to trust whether or not it's worth taking a leap of faith, worth taking that new opportunity. This can also represent that I'm keeping this to myself, that I'm taking this opportunity, I'm taking this leap here. I'm unhappy where I am. I want to go towards a new solid start. So it can be, you know, I want to open up a new business or go after a new job because, you know, this job or this that I'm in right now, whatever that is for you, is not working out. What is this conflict with the Five of Wands? For Capricorn, what is this conflict with the Five of Wands? Oh, we could be fighting, arguing, or disagreeing over a Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There could be jealousy here or arguments. So somebody may be jealous over a connection. Okay, let's clarify the King of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. That just flew out. Okay, wow. Okay, so this King of Pentacles has sweet memories of someone from their childhood. And they want to make this offer with the Ace of Pentacles. So that could be you. This is Earth energy. So you could be thinking about someone from your past. Maybe you've received an offer from this person, or they want to offer their love to you, or a new solid start. But it can also represent a job too, because the Ace of Pentacles is something tangible. But that can be a gift coming in as well. Let's keep going here. Why is Death here, please, for Capricorn? Got the Ace of Pentacles here twice. So there's a new solid start coming. Okay, and it's requiring us to trust our intuition and let go of whatever we have not been happy in. We've got the King of Swords twice, representing now death. Okay, so we're cutting out, sorry, excuse me. People, places, and things here with the King of Swords, making head over heart decisions here. Okay, of what to let go of. We're ending something here. We're going through, again, either you or this person is going through a transformation. We want a new start. There's a decision and choice we have to make here between two different directions or two different people. This is a divine connection with the Lover's energy here. Let's clarify the Lover's energy for Capricorn. Clarify the Lover's energy. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. All right, so that you're notified of future readings, especially if you're brand new. If that's not hit, you will not be able to find my channel again. Good luck. Okay, so we've got the Five of Swords. Somebody's very, very stressed at making this decision, making this choice. But I'm also getting, you know, we want to make future plans here. We're thinking about a new beginning. We're thinking about someone from a distance, and we want to just go to where it's peaceful. Okay, so Lovers being clarified by Five of Swords, Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So Five of Swords to the Six of Swords definitely indicates to me I'm making plans to the future to go to where it's more peaceful. We've got the Queen of Swords, and interestingly enough, we've got the King of Swords. So it's kind of like these are two people that are highly intellectual, could be divorcees, okay, or you're going through a divorce and you're both ready to move on. You're both maybe making the decisions to leave your past behind with each other and move forward towards your happiness and have a solid new start. It could be. But this can also represent that you and this person are in your intellectual thoughts of making head over heart decisions right now and doing whatever it takes to go towards one another so that you can have peace and harmony and get away from conflict in your life. Is what I'm getting for some of you here. Wow. Let's see what decisions and choices are to make. I mean, we definitely have the Knight of Cups here. This is somebody that's, you know, I want the romance. I want to go out for those nice dinners and candlelight dinners and experience love. Like somebody's feeling very stressed where they are. There's a lot of conflict where they are. So I'm not sure who this conflict is with. Who's the conflict with for Capricorn? What's going on with this conflict in Capricorn's energy? What's going on with this conflict in Capricorn's energy? What do we need to know? Okay, so you could be dealing again with King of Pentacles is coming up a lot. I mean, 3 times I've got the King of Pentacles now. So why the King of Pentacles? It could be over money. Maybe you and someone else are arguing and fighting over money. That could be. There may be a sense of lack. 5 of Pentacles. I don't have enough. I'll clarify that next. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Why does the King of Pentacles keep showing up in Capricorn? For Capricorn. Okay, so this King of Wands, whether that's you, because it is earth energy, or whether it's somebody you're dealing with, could be a soon-to-be ex, or it can be your spouse. But there's an Ace of Wands here. This could be you. I want to create something new, something exciting in my life, something solid. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles twice. So this is somebody who is not happy and experiencing growth where they are. So whether that's you or your person here, I want to figure a way out of my situation. I may travel. So this may be somebody that wants to travel, wants to go towards something more peaceful in their life, something more inspiring in their life. So you may want to travel or go towards something more inspiring in your life. Okay, you may feel like the sense of lack in your life. You're looking for more elsewhere. Okay. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Why is there this sense of lack with the 5 of Pentacles? So there's financial and material hardship here, a lack of stability maybe in your current situation for some of you here. And you may be trying to figure a way out of that situation in order to go and create something new for yourself. Something, you know, somewhere where you feel more at peace, more happy, more solid. Wow, the Lovers came out again. Yeah. Wow, some of you are going to decide to become single, be financially independent and stable if you're not already. Because you just feel like you're not getting what you need in your current situation. And Spirit saying you can absolutely stand on your own 2 feet, you know, in your own right. Some of you are definitely waiting to become single. You may be waiting for that final judgment from a court or, you know, whatever decisions, or you're just making that decision. And, you know, you're waiting for your King of Cups. You got the King and Queen of Cups. We have the King and Queen of Wands. We have the King and Queen of Swords. Wow. You have met, or you will be meeting, a divine counterpart. Somebody here who is, it's like they level up, you level up. They level up, you level up. Vice versa if it applies. And there's this spark between us, and we're inspiring each other here to have this solid new start. And we feel like we're in our 2nd or 3rd childhood when we think about each other, or we are from each other's childhood and we're thinking about each other, and we're excited to create this new beginning and start off on solid ground here. It may require travel. OMG, just as I said that, we have the 8 of Wands came out. So let's go ahead and see what the mutual energies are. Let me know how that resonates again, Capricorn. I'd like to hear from you. What is going on? So this Tower is going to create room for a new beginning. So whatever hasn't been working in your life or this person's life, you know, that's hitting the reset button. It's time to move forward here. Okay, you have a new beginning here. It's going to inspire you to create something new. It's like you inspire each other to bring out the creative, loving side in one another here. There's that spark. Yeah, we got highly intuition. So I feel like you and this person both really, really follow your intuition. Okay. You're both trying to focus on your retirement, your future. You may have gone through periods of stress, depression here, okay, because there has been a lot of stress here. There has been this feeling of, I'm fed up. I need to go towards what inspires me. I'm not at peace here. There's too much conflict in my life. Yeah, both of you have felt lonely, impatient. You haven't felt fulfilled because, again, it's kind of like, you know, you have different opportunities in front of you, but they don't inspire you like this one person does, is kind of what I'm getting. That's the person for you. You feel this divine connection for many of you here. Again, because we have the Lovers and we also have the Six of Cups, which indicates that soul-to-soul connection. You have a soul-to-soul connection with somebody, and you feel not the same without this person in your life. Maybe since you've met them, you haven't felt the same. Okay, you're both meant to go through lessons. Okay, with the world energy means that one door is closing so one door can open. You've learned everything you can in this lifetime, this family, this situation, this relationship, and it's time to close that chapter out with the Tower, the world energy here. It's time to have a new beginning. Okay, and leave the frustration behind and start new is what I'm getting. Yeah, so you and this person, you may need to release the past in order to move towards your happiness here. Because after you do, I feel like you're going towards a really happy new beginning here, Capricorn. Okay, let's get some advice and guidance messages for Capricorn. What's the advice and guidance messages for Capricorn? Perhaps you're reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift, one change after another. You're learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. So this transition, okay, is meant so that you can experience growth, because you have outgrown your present situation. Okay, so you're meant to learn these lessons so that, you know, when you go into your next relationship or your next job or your next situation, you're wiser for it. We've learned our lessons here, okay, is what I'm getting. One more, please. Oh, that was fast. Those difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again, the birds will sing, and the clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on. You're far stronger than you think. So for those of you, you know, going through these difficult changes, Spirit's telling you, it'll pass. This is not going to last forever. You're going to see that sunshine again. You're going to hear those birds. Clouds are going to, you know, they're going to clear. And you will be rewarded for your patience. You definitely have a new beginning coming here. And it's whatever you make it. It's like having a blank canvas and being able to paint whatever picture you want on it, you know, and go for it, is what I'm getting. Look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Instead, focus on everything you've achieved so far. It's okay to acknowledge your weaknesses, but keep in mind that they don't define you. Your strength and beautiful soul are clear for all to see. So Spirit wants you to know that you're stronger than you think, and don't doubt yourself. Okay, just because things didn't work out or vice versa, if that's your person, that doesn't mean that things can't work out in the future. We learn our lessons, we take those lessons to our next relationship, our next job, and we apply them, and then we do better and we do better and we do better. We're all here to learn, right? Okay, so I have the tarot charms here now. So you're definitely being watched over by your angels. Your angels are trying to bring you peace here, okay? Some of you may be thinking about the old days where cassettes were played, music were played, or maybe you had a favorite cassette you used to play if you're from that era. But I'm also getting that somebody, I don't know why I'm getting that. I never get that, but somebody may be a DJ here, or maybe your person's a DJ, or they like DJing. I have these names here, so this could be you. It could be the person you're dealing with or will be dealing with, or they know you or you know them. I have the name Dawn, Erica. I have the name Kyle and the name Cameron. Yeah, see, Spirit wants you to know you are absolutely enough, so don't doubt yourself. You're being watched over here, okay? Some of you are into hairdressing, or you're a hairdresser, or a beautician, cosmetologist, okay? Some of you really love cats, or you just got a cat, or the person you're dealing with did. Some of you, you're more of a dog lover, but I'm also getting that this person is very, very loyal. Okay, is a very loyal person. Spirit's telling you to follow your heart. Okay, make sure you follow your heart. You could be dealing with a Gemini or somebody with strong Gemini in their chart. But again, I also feel like, you know, Gemini is dual personality. It could be dealing with somebody that has Gemini in their chart, and it's kind of like one day maybe they're really soft and gentle, and the next day maybe they're not so soft and gentle. They have kind of a Jekyll and Hyde personality. So that's something to watch for. Okay, is what I'm getting. I also have the name Beth. Okay. Yeah, we definitely have death and transformation here again, our cute little skeleton. And never fear when the death card shows up in the tower, because again, that's like hitting the reset button. It's like you don't want to be stuck in this blocked energy forever. This is going to allow you to have a beautiful new beginning, and the sun will shine again instead of being so stressed and feeling like there's no peace all the time. I feel like you're really headed towards your financial independence and stability and happiness. And Spirit says, even though things have been really rough, Spirit wants you to find joy in the journey here. And then we have the beautiful rainbow. So you're definitely, going to go towards where after you go through a storm here, the rainbow is there to tell you that your pot of gold is at the end of that rainbow, and you will continue to go towards your happiness here. Some of you could be dealing with someone with the name of Kyle. I have the name Kyle and the name Jim. Yeah, go towards your star energy here. Go towards your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, whatever inspires you. I'm getting here with the star energy. That's also a period of healing and self-reflection. So some of you are going to be in a period of healing and self-reflecting. And Spirit, see, this is all over your reading. I want you to believe in yourself that you're enough. Don't let anybody make you doubt yourself. Sometimes we outgrow a situation, a person, a place, a thing, a job, and it's time to move forward is what I'm getting for most of you. Again, this can be your person in this energy. Let's see here what is affecting your energy. Oh, wow, that was fast. So some of you, yeah, you may be really, really concerned because you're having to go to court. Okay, and some of you though, once you go to court or you have some of those legal issues I was talking about, you may get some unexpected income. There's the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you get some kind of a payout that goes in your favor and allows you to be very independent, financially stable, and you don't have anything to worry about for the future. You'll be taken care of. So if you're concerned, I feel like, there could be definitely some income coming in for some of you here. Surrounding a court case or some legal issues. They are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you, once a tower happens, you're going to meet that person that's meant for you. But for others of you, this person's going through a tower and you're the person and they feel like you are meant for them. We definitely have somebody who has warm, romantic, fuzzy feelings with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. There's a solid new start. This is about taking a relationship to that next level here is what I'm getting for many of you. Spirit wants you to know that this person will be the one. So don't fear the tower. Don't fear the tower. This is allowing you a new beginning and it's going to be solid. Love your shadow. Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. Okay, so, there's no such thing as perfect. I think we all know that. Spirit wants you to know that if you don't feel like you're enough, just, understand that there's always somebody that is for you, but you may not be for somebody else. You know how they say some people bring out the best in you, some people bring out the worst in you? That is so true, right? And so Spirit wants you just to understand and accept that we all have flaws. None of us are perfect. So even if somebody else saw flaws in you, somebody else might find that you're absolutely perfect for each other. Everybody's different when they're with somebody else because it depends on how you affect each other. So Spirit wants you to be aware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so we definitely have to be careful of that. We don't want anybody to be codependent on us, vice versa, because that just creates a whole whirlwind of trouble. I'm trying to teach my daughters independence as well. And yeah, it's hard to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are your messages from your person now are coming towards you in the future. Again, this may resonate, vice versa. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. Okay, so some of you may have had a breakup or shakeup here and you just kind of need time on your own here. So for some of you, this could be a reconciliation coming back together. But for others of you, once you leave the situation or a tower comes down in your life, again, you're going to find brand new love here is going to happen. Hide away. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. So for some of you here, this person wants to run away with you, hide away with you, just be with you and spend quality time with you. They may be planning a trip here, okay? We definitely have here that we want to get away and do something and we're really excited about it, okay? It's kind of like it's awakened emotions in me here that I haven't felt maybe in a long time for some of you here. Voids. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. So again, it's about being self-love, self-care first before you can, show somebody else that love. Okay, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give somebody an empty cup, right? You have to fill your own first. Next message. Ooh, surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Okay, so somebody may take you by surprise or vice versa here. And, well, it could get rather exciting is what I'm getting. All right, Capricorn, that's what I have for you. I did not intend for your reading to be so long. I'm sorry. But I had to dig. That's what I like to do. So sending you much love, much light. And I hope it resonated for you. Again, hit the like button. Hit the below more button. And thank you for those of you who have donated, sent the super thanks in. It's really appreciated. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you all again next time, approximately a week. Bye for now.